Before we get into today's topic, I want to give you a full picture behind the series I am creating. 13 videos, one for each timeless values that shapes the strong man across the different period of the world history. Values such as discipline, presence, integrity, responsibility, respect, order, loyalty, humility, courage, honor, service, provision, and brotherhood. Those are values that men live by centuries, values that build characters, families, and nations, values that we were lost. My goal in this series is simple: to help you understand each value deeply, to show you how you actually apply it to your daily life, and to give you the tools to embody those principles. Every video in this series connected to next one. So by the end of 13, you will have the full blueprint of becoming a better version of yourself. With that being said, let's get into today's value. Discipline. We live in the most comfortable era of the world history. Everything is accessible and fast, but the problem is that too much comfort kills discipline. I mean everyday comfort that slowly weakens us as a man. I mean the comfort of picking up your phone the first thing in the morning and scrolling instead of aligning your mind for the day ahead. I mean the comfort of choosing the soft options every time, for example, warm bed instead of cold morning air and training, couch instead of doing your deep work, and distractions instead of responsibility. The short-term comfort instead of what will build you 5 years from now. Today's world is designed to steal your time. Everything is built for short-term dopamine. Notifications, entertainment, endless scrolling, all of that trains your mind to avoid effort. And when your mind avoids effort long enough, discipline fades without you even noticing. Today I will show you the kind of discipline that builds the strongest man in the history. If you stay with me, you will walk away with the clear understanding of the discipline, practical ways to build it, because it's the first episode of Timeless Values series. This video will give you understanding why discipline is the foundation for every other values. Let's get started. Self-discipline starts with defining your purpose. As one man who held absolute power, commanded the strongest army in the world and the largest empire on the earth, Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of? I am going to do what I was born for." Marcus Aurelius believed that we each have a purpose, something we were created for. It's our duty to carry that purpose. If you have clear understanding of your goal and how your task fit within them, you are much more likely to complete those tasks. The biggest source of self-discipline is having reason to do the task. Self-discipline doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It means you have to be consistent. Success doesn't come from monumental effort. It's the result of consistency, doing the little things that adds up over time. Small commitments are powerful because they are achievable. Consistency is the secret ingredient. When you keep your small commitments, you create the pattern of success. That pattern becomes the habit, and the habit are the foundation of the discipline. Once a habit is established, it requires less effort and willpower to maintain. What once felt difficult becomes automatic. Another benefit of small commitments that they are help you trust in yourself. Every time you keep promise to yourself, no matter how small, you reinforce your self-worth. On the other hand, when you break commitments, even the minor one, it chips away your trust in your abilities. In the world that glorifies short-term success, discipline requires you to think long-term. You may not see the impact of your small efforts right away, but if you trust the process and stay consistent, the result will come. Small commitments help you build resilience as you prepare for the bigger challenges ahead. This mindset shift is what separates those who give up early from those who achieve lasting success. By mastering the art of showing up and taking the small consistent actions, you develop the mental and emotional strength needed to tackle more significant obstacles. Let me give you a real example how small daily actions shapes the man's entire life. Benjamin Franklin built his success on the simple system that he creates when he was in his early 20s. He wrote down 13 virtues. Those were basic habits he believed every man should practice. Franklin carried a small chart with him. Every night, he would sit down and mark where he succeeded and where he failed. He did this every single day, not for a week, but for decades. This daily tracking is documented in his autobiography. Because of that discipline, Franklin invented lighting rod, bifocal glasses, established the first public library in America, helped create the University of Pennsylvania, became one of the key writers of the Declaration of Independence. None of that came from extreme routines or big inspirational moments. It's come from the man who sat down every night with his notebook and held himself accountable. If you keep improving a little each day, results compound into something much bigger than you imagine. Learn to prioritize what truly matters. Self-discipline isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's about focusing your energy on the things that align with your goals and values, while letting go the distractions that pull you away of the course. Discipline without direction, it's like a ship without compass. It doesn't matter how hard you row if you don't know where you're going. Setting the right priorities begins with clarity. You have to know what you are aiming for. Too many men today drift through the life without clear sense of purpose. They get caught up in the busy work and the other people's priorities, and no wonder why they never make progress. First step is taking time to define your goals. What do you want to achieve? What kind of person do you want to become? What does success look like for you? Once you have the clear vision, you can begin align your actions with that vision. Great technique of developing discipline is to plan your day night before. Before you go to bed, take a few minutes to review your goals and identify the top 3 things you want to accomplish next day. Those should be the things that align with your vision. When you wake up, you have the clear sense of direction and purpose, which makes it much easier to stay disciplined throughout the day. At the end of the day, discipline is the first value in the series of my 13 values I want to talk about. Nothing else works without discipline. Every great man in the history, from the soldiers to philosophers to the builders of the nations, started the same way. Not with talent or motivation, but with discipline. It was the things that separates the men who wanted to change their life from the men who actually did it. Discipline is timeless. It's the ability to do what's need to be done even when you don't feel like it. And that's the foundation of every other values we will talk about in this series. Presence, integrity, responsibility, courage, none of them means anything if you can't control yourself first. When you build a discipline, you build the different life. You gain clarity, you gain confidence, and you gain respect to yourself. So, if you watch this, here's my message to you. Start with discipline. Start with the small promises you make to yourself and keep those promises. Because the moment you keep one promise, you become the kind of man who can keep the hundreds of promises. And that's how you change your life for better. Gentlemen, please leave your comment below about your thoughts on this subject and the importance of the discipline in the man's life. I will be honored to read those comments, and I will see you in the next video. In the video about presence.